How to optimize your Google Merchant Center step by step. Every brand says that they want to scale on Google, but 9 out of 10 haven't even set up their Google Merchant Center the right way. So here's the exact process we use inside of Demand Capture to bulletproof it and actually get results so you can scale your e-commerce brand with Google Ads. I'm going to go through our whole internal SOP step by step of how to optimize your Google Merchant Center, and I'm also going to show you a live client Merchant Center account so you can follow along in your Merchant Center to better optimize your account. And if you want access to this document as well as our full free e-commerce Google Ads course, click the first link in the description, enter your email, and I'll send it to your inbox immediately. Phase 1 is foundational account and business setup. This phase ensures your business identity is correctly represented and verified within the Google Merchant Center. And this forms a foundation of trust between yourself and Google. So the first thing you want to do is enroll into all of the programs that you have access to in Google Merchant Center. You want to go into settings and then click on add-ons up here. Here on Discover, you'll see all of the programs that you aren't enrolled into. But as you can see in this Merchant Center, we have access to dynamic remarketing, Google customer reviews, product ratings, and promotions. These are the 4 core ones that you want to enroll into in your Google Merchant Center if you haven't already. Dynamic remarketing is crucial for your whole Google Ads system to work for your e-commerce brand. Google customer reviews and product ratings adds that trust element and drastically increases your click-through rate and conversion rate on your ads. And promotions also does that, but allows you to advertise the discounts that you have on your page on the Google Shopping ad itself, meaning that you're able to beat your competitors and win that click. Therefore, they're able to buy more from you because you have a better offer than your competitors. So if you don't have dynamic remarketing, customer reviews, product ratings, and promotions in your Google Merchant Center and they're inactive, then please do set them up and set them up properly so you can take advantage of the benefits that you gain from having these 4 add-ons live. Step 2 is your business information. So you want to head over here to business info and you want to enter in your business details, make sure that they're truly accurate. Your online store, you want to verify and claim your online store. You want to give a link to your checkout in terms of your checkout settings, the accepted payment methods, as well as your business logo and colors for ads, which we'll get into in the next step as well. This is core in terms of keeping your Google Merchant Center in good standing with Google and that you don't get yourself banned. If any of this isn't legit and isn't matching what's on your website, then you're going to get fined out and your account is going to get suspended. Google are ruthless with this. So make sure this is 100% accurate. Step 3 for this is setting up your branding. So in the same screen, you want to go edit logo and colors. And here you're able to add your square logo, your rectangular logo, your main color, and your accent color. This is important so your shopping ads are consistent with your overall branding and just gives it a much more professional feel. Plus, you're filling in more details into the Google Merchant Center, making yourself as a legit brand in Google's eyes. Therefore, they're able to trust you more and makes your account less prone to suspension. And then step 4, this is only applicable to you in the US if you have identity attributes. Again, you got to go to business information and go edit business details. And if you scroll all the way down, you get business identity attributes. You can say you're woman-owned, veteran-owned, black-owned, Latino-owned, or small business. I tend to recommend just doing small business, even if you're not small, because it is just like a small business type of thing. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, any business below $40 million a year is classified as a small business. So basically everyone can turn this on except for a select few. So just turn on small business, it will click your click-through rate or social standing, whatever. Very minor, but just turn it on. And then for social profiles as well, add in your Instagram, add in your Facebook, add in any other social profiles you have to make your GMC and business information fully complete as possible. So that's phase 1 in terms of the business setup. Now we move on to phase 2, which is shipping, returns, and tax configuration, which is the main thing most brands get wrong when it comes to GMC and is the thing that is going to suspend you first if you do get this wrong within your Google Merchant Center. First, you want to configure your shipping. So for Shopify stores, you want to go into your Google and YouTube sales channel, and then under your product feed settings, you want to ensure that shipping settings is set to manual setup settings in GMC, which means that your shipping settings aren't going to be automatically updated if you change something in Shopify. You want to keep it core and fixed within GMC so a random change doesn't mismatch your shipping policy and it makes it more likely for you to get tripped up. Google Merchant Center will have it as a flag and then your account will be suspended. So just make sure this is all manual. But then once it is manual, you just want to go on the left hand side here and click shipping and returns. And you just want to add in your shipping policies for all of the countries which you ship to. This brand here, they do Canada and the US, and they have shipping policies based on the shipping speed and the different shipping policies that people go for. You also need to add in your ship from location, make sure that is super accurate as well. For returns policies, again, this is the same thing. You'll have a standard return policy on your website. If you don't, you need one to run GMC. It's pretty much a requirement these days that you have like a very strong return policy. So add the return policy within the GMC. Make sure it's reflected as the one that's on your page. You have to link directly to the returns policy page, which is a specific one. And it's one of the things Google looks for in terms of if they want to ban your Google Merchant Center or not. So once you've done shipping and once you've done returns, the next phase is around product feed, health, and optimization. If you stick around to the end, I'll give you a link to the video, which covers in-depth more product feed optimization, but specifically around the settings and setup of your GMC. You just want to audit your feeds. So to see which product feed you're using, go to the settings up here in the top right and click data sources. And you're able to see all of the data sources which you're putting into the GMC. Some product feeds can be found by Google, but if you have the Google and YouTube app within your Shopify, Content API is going to be the one which people feed into. This is where you also put your promotion sources if you don't want to do that manually. I do recommend you do that though, as well as your product review sources. So the this is where your primary feed is going to be. Identify it, check it, make sure it's updated, as well as any supplemental feeds which you have. This brand doesn't have one, but this is where they go to if you have one. Next, you want to diagnose and fix any issues within your product feed. So to do this, on the left-hand side here, you go to products and you click needs attention. And here Google will tell you all of the things that are wrong with every single one of your products inside of the product feed. As you can see here, there's a couple which are approved, but it's missing an age group. These are newly added products which we haven't got to yet, but this is only here to show you an example of what it looks like if there are errors within your product feed. Everything will be here under products needs attention. Just go through all of these systematically, make sure there's no errors. Google will tell you what's wrong and how to fix it. And then the last phase, phase 4, is enhancing trust and visibility. So the first thing you want to do for this is to add a promotion. Most people don't do this at all, and this is a massive optimization lever that you can pull to add in the promotions that you have in your store reflected on your GMC. This brand here is a buy two get one free offer, which is the core offer they've been running all this time. You are able to set this up within GMC, but most brands run a percentage off offer that's way easier to set up. So you just do that there. To add the promotion, you just click add promotion, go through all of the steps, and you're able to add your promotions here. Next is to activate the product ratings. So if you go on the left hand side here and click reviews, then under product reviews, if you've imported your review feed correctly, all of the reviews will be here. If there's any reviews with disapprovals, you need to check and see which ones are which, but you can see if all your reviews are coming in, you're able to have them there. And then the last thing in terms of trust and visibility is your shopping experience scorecard. This is Google's way to tell you what improvements you need on your store to have that trusted badge on your shopping listings, which differentiates you from your competitors. It covers shipping experience, return experience, purchase experience, browsing experience, if you're running promotion, all that type of stuff. Just go here and see which one's missing, and then you're able to add that in with the fixes. So you can edit your shipping details here, your return stuff here, your purchase experience here, browsing experience, all that type of stuff, to then get up to the exceptional point. And this is comparative to your competitors. So we are top number one in our industry for this because we have a well-optimized Google Merchant Center. So if you want your Merchant Center to look like this, just go through store quality and fix all of the things that are missing in here. And then lastly, for your account is just ongoing maintenance. So a healthy GMC requires regular checkups. Make sure every single week you're going through your products and your diagnosis to fix any errors that are in red or any warnings in yellow that have appeared. Briefly review your shipping and returns policies on your website and make sure that they match what's configured in your GMC on a monthly basis. And as needed, if a new sale starts or promotion, add that to your GMC. When the sales end, make sure you have the end date properly done within your GMC promotions as well. So those are the account foundations, but the bigger thing about GMC is your product feed. So that's exactly how to optimize your Google Merchant Center account. If you're an e-commerce brand who wants us to scale your brand with Google and YouTube ads, and you want to learn more about how we can do that for you, then click the second link in the description. If you want our full Google Ads course, click the first link in the description, which gives you way more beyond what we just covered here in terms of exactly how to scale your e-commerce brand with Google Ads. And although we only just covered the Google Merchant Center account, the most important thing within your Google Merchant Center is the product feed itself, which is right here. So if you want to learn exactly how to optimize your product feed step by step so that Google can target your ads in front of the right people and you're able to get 5x ROIs, 10x ROIs on your shopping ads, click this video on screen here, which gives you the step-by-step playbook on exactly how we optimize product feeds for our e-commerce brand clients in Google Merchant Center. I'll see you in that video.